Hi everyone, this is another video on the one synth challenge with a noisemaker. I've actually started a new project now. I might go back to the other one, I might not. You can actually have more than one entry if you want, but I don't know, maybe I'll finish the other one. But I wanted to go for something a little more fun rather than what I was doing, which was kind of deep, progressive trance. I wanted to go for something a little bit more maybe mainstream, commercial kind of thing. Actually, I was really inspired, just started hearing in my head, you know, some kind of riffs. What I was really trying to do, I guess, is create the kind of trance where a lot of it relies on a single riff that was something you could do with simple, like with a sawtooth, because there's not a whole lot I could do with, well, there is, but it'd take a lot of work to get something more complex. So I thought if I could get this sort of track to hinge around something simple, just a simple riff that a sawtooth, just a simple riff, sorry, that a sawtooth would do, then I'd be on my way to getting started, because it's kind of difficult for me to get inspired when I don't really know where I'm going. So with that said, I ended up doing something that I really liked. It sounded to me quite sort of like what Ferry Corsten would have done. In the sort of early 2000s, late 90s. So anyway, what I'm going to do this video is create a kick, because I'm using a sample right now. I have to replace that. But let's take a listen to what we've got. You know, it's got a long way to go before it sounds pleasant, but anyway, here it is. Okay, so lots of neat little things I found out along the way that maybe I'll go through later on in the video, such as like the pads. So the kick. I'm not actually very good at synthesizing drums, I don't think. But I can sort of get by roughly, you know. But what I'm going to try to do though is try to use a method that has been somewhat successful for me before. I did have the Joe Mux kick drum once, the small box, and I was reading that, you know, he uses a pulse wave to create the click, and it worked really well. So I started trying it as well whenever I tried synthesizing a kick. So that's what I'm going to do here is synthesize a pulse here, and I'm going to be working a little bit slowly because one hand is holding my cell phone to record, because I happen to be outside. I didn't really want to be inside right now. It's really nice out. So I'm going to be a little bit slower than usual. Okay, so this is what's going to be my pulse. So maybe I'll just solo the bass here, because really in the end you want it to work with the bass. Turn it right down though. We want to make it just a click. So I don't really know what the right setting is if you're going to use a pulse. This is a bit of guesswork here. But that's quite a click right there. I'm going to assume we're going to want to take out the low end. See how that works. So that's one layer. Just close this for now. Okay, let's do another layer. And let's make this one the sine wave. Let's go with oscillator 2. Oh, you know what? I left the sub oscillator on here. Oh no, I didn't. That's fine. Okay. Where am I? Oh, this one. Yeah, I did leave it on. because that doesn't make a difference. Okay, so let's go with the sine wave here. Here's some sustain. Oh, actually, this is not the right key. We're actually going to use the one in the verse. It's pretty deep. This might be the wrong way to make a kick. Try going down another octave. Okay. There's quite a lot of click here. What I'll do is just get rid of the attack a little bit. Why is it clicking like that, I wonder? Okay. I just had it up really loud because of the high pass. Okay, so far so good, maybe. Now for the body. This one, we're going to use the envelope editor. I'm going to have to drop this down. I'm going to have to fiddle about with the tuning on this to get it to match, I think, possibly. Destination, oscillator 2. Don't know what I think of that. This might work or it might clash. Let's see. Okay, oops. Let's try that out. We'll turn this off first. Let's just turn these off altogether. Alright, so problem is here. I just need to come up this level. This one out. So I'm not really sure what to make of this. Seems to work. I'm not convinced that this is correct here. I think this is causing too much conflict with the sine wave. Try that out. One more thing we could do is add in a little bit of filter drive. Turning these filters off, see what happens. I think the kick needs to be shorter, this part. See what happens if we increase the speed of the modulation here. Now, that is a much lighter kick ultimately, because what happens is we've basically made this faster. So I've multiplied the speed, and this is more like a progressive house EDM kind of kick. But I actually think this might work better in the mix. I kind of wanted a little bit of a softer kick, but this is still missing something, so I might do another layer here. Let's try a few more layers. And let's do something different here. Let's change this to noise. Like that. Let's see what happens if I add this. Just on the off chance. Give it a slight bit of stereo width. Sounds a little weird in isolation, but kind of works in the context of the track here. Let's go to our group. One more thing I want to do is add a mid layer, sort of more body. So let's take this, duplicate it, let's solo this. So how I'm going to do that is, did it before, and I'm trying to think how I did it. Let's bring in a bit of high pass here. I think to do a bit more of a mid-level layer. I really don't want that bass. The triangle. Definitely gives it a bit more body. Let's take a look at some other plugins here. See if I can't improve this with a bit of compression. Was Camel Crusher free? I think it was. Turn off the distortion here. It's quite nice. Try that out. You know, I like that. That's fine. Let's try it out with the context of everything else. Maybe give this a little bit more release, perhaps. Okay. Okay, another thing is these leads here. You may be wondering why the arrangement looks like this. The answer is quite simple. I'm pretty messy when I work. Okay, so there's a lot of mid-range here that I think we could do without. I like this one, but let's see. this bass. Okay. I think this one has some issues still. It's got a peak right here. It's just a bit too much. But it still needs to have some body, so maybe I can compensate a little bit like that. By the way, there's nothing on the master yet, apart from a limiter. What's on these channels anyway? Nothing. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that. What's on this one? Oh, it doesn't need to be in the bass group yet. Let me just figure out what to do with this. Get rid of this now. I don't think this is going to work, but I could be wrong. I don't know if I'll do that. It's quite wide. Oh, I already have utility on here. Might reduce the width a little bit. Goes right to get rid of the bass on this one. Try that out. This one definitely needs more bite. It's got a lot of bite already, but you know, when it comes to the actual mix, least on my headphones, this is sounding decent now. I can see something happening there. Let's try something out. The audio rate modulation. Okay, there's a compressor that I want to try adding now. Just to get a bit more control here. I actually wanted to try this one on the kick as well. Just out of curiosity, may as well experiment. Some good click out of that. I lose some bass. Let's see if I can put that bass back in. I often see people cut a bit of the sub frequencies on the kick. I have mixed results of that. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Nice knock from the kick there, but I need some more of that sub bass. So there's a good rule of thumb. It says if something sounds good, something sounds right, keep mucking about with it until it sounds wrong again. That's the rule I live by. So, gosh, this is really probably a really terrible video, actually. Maybe I can fix it up a little bit with editing. Who knows? Anyway, that's something. I really need to get to the arrangement now, or else this is just going to start to bore me. Actually, I also really need to do some drums, some like percussion, and hi-hats, and so on. Just going to try a bit of limiting here. Something's not right about this. Maybe it's the Okay, there's another thing I really wanted to do. Might automate this later. thing I really want to do is add another layer here. Duplicate this. Let's play this on its own. But I just wanted to switch this to noise. And let's get rid of this reverb. So listen to what happens when I bring up the sawtooth now. Yeah, so that'll add a lot of energy if and when I need it. So, noise. Now, snare. Oh, you know, now I need to make a snare, really, and I really don't want to do it. Well, I do want to do it. I just don't want to do it while I'm recording because it's probably going to be embarrassing. How do you do a snare in a synth? It's so, okay. I mean, so I know how snares are made with synths. It's just how to make a good one. So let's just isolate the kick and the snare here. What will be the snare? So let's take away the sub. That may be the laziest snare I've ever seen, because I might actually just leave it like that. But actually, I'm going to probably add a couple of layers. You know, there are tracks out there that have basically a bit of noise for the snare. There's no rule saying you can't do that. But I am going to try to see if I can enhance this somehow. So, digress up. Come back to this. Because apparently the snare is done with a bit of a pitch modulated sine or something. So let's try that out. Yeah, this is the part where you have a good laugh, because I obviously don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I have actually done them in the past. I just can't remember right now. I think most of the time when I've done a snare, like it was, you know, after a long time of doing sound design on a certain plugin and fiddling about and getting to know it really well. And right now, I'm not really sure how to go about it with this guy. I mean, that's just a kick. That's not much use. Try adding a bit of distortion. Doesn't sound right. Add a bit of noise to this one, though. try something else here. Do auto filter. There it is. Just want to darken this up a little bit. Need some low end taken out, I think. Nope, maybe.
Wow.
being a bit stupid here. Okay. Might be wondering what I'm doing. Well, let's find out. Listen. band pass again. Okay, let's leave that as it is. Turn our auto pan on, see what happens. I don't think that's necessary. So apologies if this is getting a bit slow. And you know what I'm going to do next by now, I'm sure. This one I'm not sure about anymore. Gonna group these. Oh, I can't. Oh, bitch. Okay, I got another idea. Group these then. Let's use the glue. but somewhere now. I think we'll call it a day. Well, I really appreciate you watching, guys. If you have anything to say at all, positive, negative, whatever, just write it in the comments. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much again, and take care.